beautiful twin flame collective, to the messages from and for the masculine and the feminine for June 6th through the 13th, 2018. I hope you all are doing well as always, and I just feel like, okay, truth is coming through, truth is coming out, and there's going to be some fallout going on for the masculine. So feminine, it's really important right now to keep your faith and trust that it's all going to move forward. It's all happening the way it's supposed to, as we know it should be. But also, a message came through for me just right before I started this reading, and today's an 11/11 day, so it's like wishes coming true, and it's setting those intentions out there, and it was saying to me, you know, how do we get the communication we desire? And what they said to me is, be the communication we desire. So I'm urging the feminine at this time to communicate, especially like 5D. Just really take time to sit there and say what you are doing, what you're planning to do, what you desire from him, what makes you happy. Just start talking. So be the communication that you desire from him. So put your communication out there first. And that even means in the 3D, if you are in contact, be a little more open about what you're doing. Because a lot of times with feminine, we kind of shut down and wait on the masculine to say things, or because we don't want to chase them away or any of that. But a lot of time we don't have full out communication because we get a little nervous about that, about sharing our life with them. We're always waiting on them kind of thing. So it's time that if we want to be able to be in a relationship together, we're going to have to communicate our day-to-day, who we are, all of those things. So it's being that communication that you desire. We are the ones to start it. So you just, even if you're not comfortable enough to reach out in the 3D, just doing it in your daily routine of saying, you know, good morning, love, I miss you, this is what I'm doing today, blah, blah, blah. You know, this is the type of communication we would love to have. And say, how are you preparing for this union? What are you doing on your healing work? And hoping he's feeling it and healing too. So that's what I'm feeling for this week. Coming up to that moon, which is on the 13th, which is the end of the week, which then we'll do the moon energies as well. But definitely the truth has come out. It's going to be coming out more and more. And he's going to have to navigate and change some things around, because the masculine wasn't planning on some of these truths to come out. They're just coming out. And so therefore they were not prepared. So they're having to work a little bit harder on figuring out how to navigate all of it in a different way than they were kind of planning. Like I said in the last reading, they were, you know, with the moon, that everything that they had planned and everything's going to start moving forward. Well, they're going to have to kind of tweak it. As well as feminine, just please try to have faith and trust, because if they're not getting in contact, chances are they're really working at trying to shift things around so we can have the best possible outcome. So that's what I'm feeling for this week. So let's get on to the messages. And what else for the feminine? What are you coming through with? Oh yeah, nurture and pamper yourself, especially very much so this week, okay? Be good to you. Communication to self also came through. The inner child is very important right now, and children too. If the masculine has children involved, they're taking that into consideration, but they also know now they have a choice, that something can balance out and it can come in a good way, and they have a choice to help them move forward. Okay, they're getting choices. They're recognizing more and more choices in that. And then we as feminine are allowing ourselves to nurture ourselves in our divine feminine energy, that little inner child, and making better choices, more nurturing choices for ourselves, and not being so hard on ourselves. Even if we fall back into a little bit of anger or volatility, that's okay. Nurture yourself back out of that. If you get a little upset and miss him and want to reach out and say something terrible, okay, that's okay. Step back and then re-nurture yourself and do for yourself, because as you know, the more we do for ourselves, the more they come around and want to do for us. Be open to receive any help from anyone else. Messages from other masculine energies, but do not entertain them in the way you would entertain your masculine, if you know what I mean. Okay? So, here we go. So, starting off, what kind of energy the masculine is in, their divine energy they're in, that will be for this week, would be around them, that they can take hold of and help them out at this time. Whoa, it's really waffling, right? They're waffling around, trying to figure out, scramble, and go, well, how do I make this better? So, and for the feminine, Also, any of them out there that have some sort of addictions or problems, these things are going to start coming to a head and falling away as well. Okay, that's how some of the truth is coming out, because something major is happening to them in life shift that is shutting them down from what they usually did to escape. Okay? Okay, action to be aware of. I like that. Okay, so we have for the masculine right now, yes, the vulnerability going on, and they are very vulnerable because now anything that they had up, those walls, those barriers that was still kind of up there and weren't being fully truthful, now they're vulnerable and they're going, okay, what is my point of action here? What am I supposed to do now? I was holding on to this last bit, this last piece, and now it's out. And so how are they going to move forward? So they are in a vulnerable situation, but as you know, when you become vulnerable, there's that number one. It's a new beginning for you, for them, because it's saying, you know what? Now everything's out. Now what are you going to do? You're fully out here now. What are you going to do? And when that happens, sometimes it's the best thing ever, because the truth shall set you free, right? That's really what's coming through. It's setting them free to say, yep, it's the truth. Okay, now what do we do? Now how do I deal with this? Really, a lot of truth has come out, and now they're really vulnerable. And and when you're vulnerable, you're also, for the masculine now, they're going to be open to receive the answers, knowing they have, like I said, choices now. There are choices, and true choices, because they've told, well, not necessarily told the truth's come out. So now real choices are now going to be presented to them because truth is there. So for the feminine, we have Goddess of Magic again, so we're able to manifest what we truly desire. So like I said, if you want the communication, be the communication you desire, right? And create that magic and have it come to you. Isis, major divine feminine energy, manifesting whatever we desire, whatever we put out there, we will receive in return. So with communication, start talking, start telling, open up. And see, that's the vulnerability too. And now that he's open to receive whatever we're talking about and putting out there, he's going to receive it and deal with it in a different way instead of being shut down, because all this has gone away now. All that karmic energy has just really shifted and had to happen. Okay? So when it comes to action for the masculine, we have, energy. So really, wow, here it is, see, energy, positive energy. So yeah, within divine energy. So the more we get within those, he's grounding the more positive change, recognizing our energy and what he truly desires from that, okay? So he's grounding that with his vulnerability. So for us, like I said, try to be more, have the trust, have the faith, and put out some compassion there for them while they're going through this. It does not help to get angry or upset. It just creates more karma around them and makes them want to run, okay? Instead of sit within this and say, what do I do now? And what are the choices? And there's the positive energy coming through that they're going to feel from our divine feminine energies, and it's going to be grounded within them a little bit more. And any negative energy that had been there, now that this is stripped down, will now really dissipate and go away. But the choices are having to be made. So the choices are being put in front of them, and they're true choices now because the truth. So they're best for them. And what else we have here? Grief and anger. Yeah. They're going to be surrounded with this. We have another one for that, right? So they don't want to feel any grief and anger from us, right? So that's why I was saying we have to have faith and trust and nurture ourselves, be good to ourselves, and we get a little upset, and here, I don't even know why that's like that, other than that would be like the sacral chakra area, and then this disconnect. So it's kind of like the grief and anger, he's getting away from that karmic stuff, but that soulmate, these energies, they're going to be upset. There's going to be anger. There's going to be grief at the loss. They're trying to deal with that, but they're no longer making that their main feminine, okay? Or anything, or addiction, or anything that's been holding them back from coming to us. They're no longer, it's coming it's being taken away and recognized in a better way coming toward us, right? So they are having to have that. As we know, these things have been pushed. So there's going to be grief, there's going to be some anger surrounding the karmic, surrounding soulmate issues, and then grief surrounding children as well, if they're in any relationship. And just anyone that is in contact or even in relationship, what this is really telling me is that he's coming more and more into his truth of divine energy, and it's getting to be more positive, but there's still some things from his past that he's having to release surrounding feminine energy, and that's what's going on now, okay? So recognize any type of way he reacts to feminine energy, even to you, because they will put that upon you. Try to be within the type of communication that you desire to have. And that has to do with the moon energies as well. Better communication. How are you communicating? How do you want this communication to be, okay? So for the feminine, action this week is, yes, getting rid of that codependency. So really, let them do what they have to do. Just put out the communication that you desire, whatever, 5D, 3D, even if they don't respond to you, it opens them up. They get upset. And sometimes we do this on purpose, feminine. We stay quiet because we want them to kind of miss us and be upset. But right now, what they're going through, they need our support, okay? They need to hear from us. So it's time to do this because the karmic energy, it's just been shattered, okay? The truth is out. He's very vulnerable. And unless we come in and nurture and love and show that unconditional love, he may just fall apart even more so and into more addiction and things like that. But they're having to deal with these things right now. And so to be nurturing and to be caring and understanding and no longer this, and recognizing there's no longer the codependency for them. They're working through it. They're getting it out. They're having this grief and anger. They're being vulnerable enough to get better choices through it. And we're having this magic of let's communicate and let's send this energy and realize this. This is our action. Realize it's gone away. The karmic situation's gone away. Because look at those chains. And then we don't need to be codependent, that's for sure. And that's another 1, right? So we have 1, 1, 1, which means new beginnings. It's moving forward, definitely, within these energies. And we do not have to rely on them for anything. Let me put these up here. And now I'm going to do between the two of us for sure. Okay, between the masculine and feminine, we have, grounding that communion. And another 1, 1, okay, 11. So definitely we're coming together. Between the two of us, it's more of an understanding. We're creating better communication. They're being vulnerable and understanding and being open to whatever choices are around them. And it brings it together. So we have, and it's a number all together, it's 6, love. So we're coming together with this love. Okay, it's happening. Know that it's happening. Coming closer and closer together. And with this tree, grounding it. And gosh, don't we just look exhausted, feminine there? And they're holding us like, I'm doing this, I'm coming, I promise you, I'm getting through my grief and anger and all that karmic energy around there. I'm getting a positive, more energy coming through and a change in my energy instead of all that nervous energy and trying to just be in living a life that is a lie. Well, now, poof, the truth has come and they are set free. And now they're just going, what do I do now? What do I do now while this grief and anger is coming out? So that's why I say feminine, trust, and faith, and put a lot of positive energy out there this week for the masculine, knowing he's struggling, but he's coming, right? He's coming to us, letting us know it's going to happen, it's happening, because, they can only go for so long without the divine saying, hey, that's it. You're going to have to make a decision. Now we're going to give you more choices that are actually true to you instead of the lie you've been living in. Okay, so for the masculine, where he's been in the past, where the present energy is for him, what's going to move him forward in that future energy for him. And let's add a power to it. Power Tarot card to that. Super power it up for union. Okay, and then we have how the masculine has felt about the feminine in the past. How the masculine feels about the feminine in the present. What the masculine feels is going to help the feminine move forward, or letting us know. Because they do give us our messages, right? Even when they don't even know they are. And then let's power tarot it. Just charge it up to see what major energy is there for us this week to help out. Now, we're going over here. No, this is just power. So then we go to what the masculine fears are surrounding the feminine. And, what he ultimately desires. Now, for we feminine, we're just going to get a little information about what's going on with us and what we are caring about. So in the past, what's been going on, our energies. In the present, what energies we can be aware of this week, and what's going to move us forward toward our future with the tarot. Ooh, that's a lot. Okay, good. We're needing it, right? We're needing that push. And then we're just going to see here what we might be fearful of and what we ultimately desire for this week and the energies that are helping us move forward. Okay, let's make sure we're decently in the frame. Good. All right, so for the masculine, the past energies that he's trying to let us know about is 3 of air. There it is. Great sadness. Take time to heal the need to forgive yourself and others, okay? So yes, it's happened. It's happened, and it's happening, and they're really in it. But it is moving forward. So this is what they went through that last week, right, in the past. So yes, the 3 of air and all in their head and hurting, being sad and taking time to heal. And they've been trying to, okay? So this present energy for this week, what to be aware of is Page of Water. A new person enters your life. A relationship begins. A new phase. Heightened psychic abilities. There it is. Those choices are coming through. The new person enters the life. And this could even be anyone that's going to help out with the situation to pull him more out of it. Pull the masculine more out of this, okay? But it's starting within the emotion. Now he can fully be truthful with who he is, get into that vulnerability of who he truly is and who he really wants to be with. A relationship begins a new phase, yeah, with truth and knowing this is who I really desire. This is the feminine energy I really desire. If they're not even aware, you know, if you've not even met them yet or whatever, they're aware that there's something better emotionally for them and they're ready to do that. And so what can help them move forward, the message here is, I'll leave that down there, is, oh, wow, an exciting new opportunity, Ace of Fire, starting off in their passion, career advancement, change your life now. Okay, change for what? The lovers. Intimate relationships, carefully weigh your decisions, good health, okay? So coming into good health, those decisions are there. The choices are now there. They're more true to who they are. And so the choices are better ones for them to make. And it's going to become exciting. They're going to move forward within their divine energies and changing their life. And what is the supercharge coming from the tarot? 2 of Ariel. It's important to have balance, working multiple jobs or projects at once, making work fun. So getting into a lighter, and see, we're going to the 2. So we start out with the 3 with that extra karmic energy that was all in the head because they make the decision to be with that person, right? So that's going away and they're grieving, which we saw, grief and anger up there. And then in the present, they're working toward a new phase of a new relationship, recognizing and moving forward toward the lovers. That's why we're to be loving and create that magical communication of love and telling them what we desire from them. So it becomes exciting, a new opportunity, and they're changing their life and getting into balance for the number 2 within love. Balance, and that's truth because feminine, no more of this codependency coming from us either. There must be a balance of we give information, they give information. We're having to be in a relationship. What does that look like? Well, you talk about things. You share yourself. So it's time. It's time. They're ready. Karma stuff has gone away. It's time to share yourself. It's time to start communicating feminine so you can have this balance. Okay, and he's doing multiple jobs or projects, understanding like he's taking care of the karmic energy over there, which sometimes they don't pay attention to us. They will be, okay? They will be. This is what it's saying. In the future, they will be. They'll be able to balance both parts, okay? That's really a part of it. So, how they have felt about the feminine in the past. Ooh, the World. A brilliant success, the freedom to go in any direction, a journey that is now complete. So we represent the world to them, okay? The 2 of us together starting anew, they felt that, okay? And that's why this past energy is there. They had to step away and make this better choice in their present of starting in a new phase of the relationship. So as I was doing this, it just came up on the timer, 1919, you know, union. And the 2 together, it's a 20, 2 together, and then 21, and manifesting it, and 11, so beautiful. So that's why the way they've seen us in the past, how they're seeing us now in the present, letting us know. 9 of Autumn. Reward yourself for all your hard work, being happily and successfully self-employed, cherishing your time alone. And so that they know we're alone. And this is coming to an end. It is, but reward yourself for all your hard work. They're saying, we recognize what you've been doing. Thank you for the love, you know, and you deserve to be rewarded. And that's why I said, be good to yourself, nurture yourself. The more you do that, the more it comes through. Be open to be nurtured from them especially, but anyone else around you that's willing to be nurturing, not to the extent of sexuality, sex, or any of that, but be willing to allow some of that nurturing to go on, to recognize what kind of even relationship you desire at this time, or we desire at this time. So yeah, rewarding ourselves, being self-employed, taking happily and successfully self-employed, no, there's codependency, but yes, taking care of ourselves and doing our work. And it's also green, so doing the healings, reward yourself with some sort of pampering, massage, a healing, you know, just to feel more complete in the way of balance as well. Okay, so what they feel will help us move forward this week is justice. Take the time to review the details carefully. You will win in the end, fair and objective decisions. So no, the union is imminent. We will win in the end. We're taking the time to review things and do what we need to do. Arcana, so we're having to do this when it comes to the two of us. We're paying attention to details in the way what we can work on, what parts of us to nurture, how we can communicate, what we desire for 10 of summer. An emotionally fulfilling life with family or friends, raising children wisely, people you can trust. And that raising the children, that children has come across for me. It's raising the children wisely, and meaning like nurturing your inner divine will help you move forward, dealing with any inner child work, but I call it inner divine work, and knowing that you matter. It's important. That's really important for the feminine, to recognize you do matter. You will be a priority. He will be able to balance it all of it, and make you a priority as well. This week we're making ourselves a priority. We're nurturing ourselves. We're communicating better for ourselves, and that's what we'd step into. And it's in the summer. So we're starting off anew with the number one in the summer. It'll take a little bit of time, but there are fair and objective decisions going on, and we win in the end. It's imminent, okay? So definitely, they know. They want us to know it's going to happen. It's happening, okay? It's just going to take a little bit of time for review, so they can shift their plans and do what's needed to be done. And supercharging is 4 of Michael. Insights that come from quiet meditation, the need for more sleep or time off, seek relief from stress. Yeah, they don't want us to stress out about it all, because they're kind of stressing out. So the more we stay strong and calm and send love and take time on ourselves and nurture our inner divine, the more so then they can feel that energy, and it'll feel a bit better. And that's why this energy came here. It's like feminine, do stuff for your energy at this time to try to relieve any stress, because there will be a lot of messages coming through, that's for sure. Insights, right? Insights that come from quiet meditation. So going within, you'll get a lot of messages, definitely, especially through music lately. It's been really big through the music, but there's going to be a lot of insights, a lot of messages to help you carefully decipher them, to help you move forward, because in the end, it's a win situation. Just know that. So don't stress out. They're wanting you to don't stress out, because if you don't stress out, then they get less stress for them, and they get a better energy from us during this vulnerable time that they're in, with all that grief and anger that's surrounding them. Right, so, oh, here we go, sorry. What they fear when it comes to the feminine this week, solutions. Success that comes from objective compromise, self-control and patience, forgiving and healing energy. Wow. So they fear that we won't have the self-control and patience, and we're going to run off with someone else. And that's why I said we have to communicate what we're doing. I'm waiting for you. I love you. I understand. You're busy. Okay. And forgiving and healing energy. They're afraid we won't forgive and keep up our healing energy. So objective compromise, yeah, is getting out of our head, getting into our heart, and compromising at this time to go, okay, I understand you need the time to do this. I'm going to make this compromise of allowing you that time without getting angry, and be able to forgive and to have healing energy surrounding the way it may look. Because what has been given to me is right now, we're kind of at a point where we have been before with them. And how are we going to do this differently? Okay? There's going to be all this stuff around us poking at us, and it's going to be masculine, other masculine energy trying to make us feel like, oh, wow, I would much rather be with that. Why do I have to put up with this? And so that's what they're saying. They're scared we won't control ourselves and have the patience. We'll run off with someone else. And this has happened in the past for feminine, okay? We throw up our hands and say, forget this. I'm just going to go over here and get attention, because as a divine feminine, we can be loved, and any man's going to be in love with us. It's not the right man. It's this one we want. So we have to forgive, release the past, recognize this might be happening again, but release the past and allow this energy to heal. Allow that energy from us to heal him from the grief and the anger while he's being vulnerable at this time. This is our Arcana, so they're really worried about, you know, a positive change this time through. So this week, please be strong. Don't fall into any of the traps, okay? So, because you feel lonely, take care of yourself, nurture yourself at this time. And so what they ultimately want, whoa, look at that. Ha! Wow. Okay, sorry. So what they ultimately want is divine guidance, the search for meaning in life. Consider an alternative approach. Surround yourself with wise teachers or friends. So positive change within divine guidance, within both of us in our divine union, having this positive change and strength and more meaning to our life, because we're going to be coming together and making a better decision about love. Release yourself from that which holds you back. A need to detox unnecessary worry based on a lack of self-confidence. So with love, they're wanting to make this decision, have this positive change. It's an 11 altogether, and having this self-confidence when it comes to us, because we have it first, then they will have it. And we have confidence in them. We have faith and we have trust. So they want to release any of the stuff that was not being forgiven here from the past. They want that to go away when we come together, and release any of it and the unnecessary worry that they've been going through. And we don't want them to do that. But we do sometimes. We get like that. Like, oh, let him try to figure out what's going on with me and let him worry that he's losing me. No, right now, that's not good, okay? He's needing the support from us, okay? He's needing that positive change of getting better guidance from us, because we are waiting for them and holding the space for them now. And so we're not letting anything else come around us like in the past we might have. We're going to hold that space. It's what they really want from us. And they'll make a better decision about love based on confidence that we are in it together. We're wanting this, releasing any of the things we're needing to forgive and heal from when we come together from the past. And really, anything that's negative that's holding us back, and it holds us back, feminine. Whenever we decide to be with another masculine or do these things, it holds us back. It delays the process. So really be within yourself and nurture yourself, take care of yourself, really. And don't put out any energy toward a masculine energy other than, you know, you can have for your friends, you can have them around, but they have to know there's someone for you, and that's who you're going to be with, okay, no matter what it looks like to them. Okay, so the past, how the feminine has been feeling is 4 of spring. Be grateful and have much to celebrate. Deep feelings of peace and happiness. A contented personal life. Nice. So we've been grateful, and more being grateful, more things are coming to us. That's good. That's good energy to be in. And the sun, plans that work out perfectly, amazing ideas that lead to rewards and commendations, gratitude for the blessings of life. So there we have it. Look at that. Gratitude, being grateful has brought us whatever we've desired. So we want to stay within that. So anyone who's been grateful and receiving what they want, it's all about gratitude. It's not thinking about what you lack. It's being grateful for what you do have, so more of that can come to you. And that's what you want to say even within your communication. I am so grateful for being on this journey with you and coming into union and having you be my masculine. I am so grateful for all that you're going through right now in order to make this happen. And with present energies we're in this week is 5 of summer. Trust that there is a reason for everything that happens. Remove yourself from the negative conditions of emotions of others, focusing on which frightens or worries you. Yeah, releasing any of that. Positive change within the summer that we're not going to have any worries or fears anymore. We're going to trust and have faith. Everything happens for a reason, right? So everything's happening for a reason, no matter what it may look like, why things are falling apart, why all this is going on. It's happening for a reason, so that then we stay away from it. Let them do what they got to do. right? And don't be worried or frightened about it. Knowing, have trust and faith, knowing it's all happening for a reason. Okay, even within us, what's going on with us and how we're shifting and changing and having to change our plans in some ways. So what's going to help us move forward is Ace of Winter. Don't be deterred by challenges along the way. It's important to communicate clearly and accurately. Amazing new ideas that should be implemented. So the new ideas are, what do you desire of this? Okay, coming out of the cold, where we have been hiding a little bit ourselves because we don't need to, you know, if they miss us, then they'll reach out, and now we're going to have to put that out there. So don't be deterred by the challenges along the way. Let's communicate clearly and accurately, and we're going to have new ideas about what we truly desire and implement those. Like I said, there's going to be some changes and shifts for us and what we do and how we've done it, and we're being put right back where we were at one point in time. And how are we going to do this differently? We're going to communicate clearly what we desire so we can have it. And what's being supercharged for us this week is Ace of Gabriel, a gift of passion, opportunity, and inspiration. The chance to do something amazing, a sense of wonder. So this is within our communication, having that sense of wonder, starting out and starting to communicate. Just 5D, just talk about it. 3D if you can, if they don't even respond. They still get to read it. They still get to, you know, feel it, see it. And a sense of wonder, wondering about, okay, what's this all going to be like, because it's happening, okay? So once we start dreaming it up and dreaming about it, it's always even better than we can ever imagine, but it's going to be, right, amazing there. So that's what's supercharging that, these new ideas that we're going to be implementing. The Magician, you can manifest the life you want. What you need will magically appear. Successful beginnings, okay? Realize that we're having successful beginnings coming our way. We can manifest what we want. So let's start focusing on that instead of what they're going through, while sending love and letting them know. And 6 of Raphael, love, healing. Embrace your inner child. There's the child. New friends or rekindle relationships, children or childhood. So no, there's going to be a healing surrounding the children. He's going to be getting better choices surrounding that. And even for us, if we have children, there's better choices for us, better options coming through, because we're stepping more into our truth as well, as we have. We've opened up a lot. We've healed a lot. This healing is going on when it comes to love all around. And the inner divine, which I said for the feminine. This is what's going to help us move forward. Really nurture yourself and recognize and receive and understand, what do you truly desire? So you'll be open for the masculine. You manifest it, and you'll be open for the masculine to actually start giving and we receiving, because he's going to be able to balance it, right? He's going to be able to balance it. Yeah, there's the balance. He can work with multiple relationships in the way of families if need be, okay? So what we fear this week, which we're trying to release here, right? What we're fearing when it comes to the masculine is Page of Raphael, a new emotional situation, messages regarding relationships or social invitations, great intuitive insights. So we are... Sometimes we do fear the information we may get, or knowing what's going on in the 3D. So we do fear this new emotional situation sometimes, because we've been used to it in a certain way, and how is it going to be different when they're not attached to someone else? I mean, there is some sort of comfort in that. Like, you can go about your business while they're being handled by a karmic, right? Yeah. Part of us feels that way. So the other part of us is like, no, we're going to release any of that. This is the most amazing relationship you will ever encounter. Know that. Trust that. No matter what has been in the past and how tumultuous it may have been, it is going to be amazing, because all of that is going to melt away. You're going to nurture yourself and figure out what do you truly desire, so he can be that for you, okay? For us. I'm going through it too. We have to know what we truly desire and open ourselves up to receive that from our masculine. So, and what we ultimately want, the sun. There it is. Life is wonderful. Thrive through the power of positive thinking and inspiring success. And there he is. And it's the union. Okay? So, that's what we ultimately desire. So, in the past, we've recognized it. We're still recognizing it, and we're being grateful for it, and this is what we truly desire. So keep your eye on the prize. That's what they're telling me. Keep your eye on the prize. And in the meantime, nurture yourself, help others, do some healings, do whatever you do to help others, because the more positive energy you put out there and being unconditionally loving toward others, the more this happens, the quicker it happens, okay? Okay. And it's inevitable, okay? So anyone out there who feels, well, maybe it's just not going to happen this lifetime, blah, 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 that type of thought process will create that. You have to believe. You have to know this is happening. And any of you that are watching this, and then it's a message to you. Yes, it's inevitable. Okay? It's inevitable. All right. So in the 3D, where are we going to put it? What they fear about us in the 3D and what they ultimately want with us in the 3D. What we fear and what we ultimately desire. Okay. So what they fear surrounding us in the 3D is purifying, getting rid of any of this negativity from the past, from any karmic energies that we've even known about. We know about the karmic, we know the situation, so we have to get rid of that, purify. And I always urge to like release the karmic or the soulmate of any negative feelings of anything that went on. Thank them. Say you forgive them. You forgive everything that went on. Thank them and release them because they've just been a placeholder. So we could do our work and we could come to be more whole within our divine feminine energy, and being able to just effortlessly flow and be emotional with them, because we've been blocked, because we get upset and we're like, I'm not doing it. And no, they're needing this right now. They're needing us to effortlessly just let things flow and forgive and give the healing energy out, purify any of these things in your 3D, what you're seeing, how you're upset. Recognize it, it's just 3D illusion, it's just messages being given to you, and then be able to effortlessly speak to them, communicate with them, and be in an emotional place. What they're truly desiring with us in the 3D with this week, yes, is to step more into our divine instinct. And them coming out of the cold, dark place they've been in and just saying, I'm out of here. So what they really want is getting more into both of us, getting more into our instinct within the 3D, no matter what it may seem like. Getting that divine guidance at this time and making better decisions toward love and being in our divine instinct when it comes to love. Right? So what we fear with them in the 3D is stillness. Yeah, that they're never going to freaking move and do what they got to do. They're never going to move out of this karmic energy and stay still within their true heart and their true love and with their divine masculine energy. This is what we fear. Let that go. Okay? It's going to be a new emotional situation. Just because it's going to kind of be where they were at some point before, where we all were, no, it's going to be different. Have faith and trust and know that. Release any fears surrounding that. Okay, and what we ultimately desire in the 3D is grounding. I love this. Here's that. And grounding. Really grounding this love and compassion and protection for our union too, and our divine purpose. Grounding that unconditional love. And so it can grow with one another. This union grounding in the 3D is what we really want. Our purpose. Our unconditional love being grounded. Wow. Okay, so when it comes to romance, what they fear about it, and what they truly desire. And for us, what we're fearing and what we truly desire. So, the fear, attraction. You attract romantic love by enjoying this moment fully. Now part of this is they fear when we are these beautiful divine feminine, and what we are attracting are other guys and things like that. Like I told you, they need to know we're not trying to be with someone else. So that's why we have to tell them what we're doing. Okay? So we're enjoying our moment fully on our own, doing for ourselves, right? No one's going to be giving us those loving energies, those like, you know, sexual energies or relationship energies on the level of our masculine, but him. But he does worry about this. While we're on our own, are we entertaining other men? No. Okay? No. That's his fear. And fear does create. So him fearing this will create more of these men to come out of the woodwork to tempt us. Okay? So don't do it. Don't do it. Remember this. Go back to the... Remember. Angel said, don't do it. Okay? So, for what he truly desires is... Oh, look. Oh, I'm changing this around. Okay. to release the past, time to clear the energy when it comes to romance, and really with us being like, oh, I'm so done. Okay, fine. I don't believe any of this crap anymore in the 3D, but releasing the past, right? Letting friends help you ask for and accept support from others, but as we know, in the right way, okay? But this is moving toward the wedding, but definitely it's on top of the divine guidance. So really getting our messages and our signs, synchronicities coming through when we meditate as well, and new love. A new person has stirred your romantic feelings. So releasing the past, letting all this at this time help out so we can have this new love, this new beginning, this new relationship. This is what they truly want within our divine instincts, within divine guidance. And really ascension for this week. That's what they're wanting, to help clear out some of the stuff that's been going on. And so our fears surrounding the romance, forgiving and learning. As you release and heal the past, you're experiencing more love in your present moments. So we fear and we have to forgive and learn from it. We have to release the past. This is what their fears are. This is what we are thinking it's going to be the same thing. Release that. You experience more love in your present moment. Be in the present moment of this new relationship, okay? So no more fear, forgive anything that went on, knowing we're starting off new within this new love, as long as we stay in the present moment. Here's the present moment. Romantic love by enjoying this moment fully, right? And they fear that we'll attract other men, but we will not. We will, that's fine, but we will make that intention that we're doing all of this, we're forgiving and learning, we're doing all of this for them and for the new relationship, the love in the present moment. And romantic feelings. Your feelings are real and worth exploring. And that's what I'm trying to say. Don't be shut down anymore. We do fear and we're going to get hurt. It's going to be the same now. Your feelings are real and worth exploring. Explore them, put them out there, communicate them. And what we are truly desiring this week with them is, flirtatious. Extend your lighthearted energy to others. Yay. So both of us just getting a little bit lighter. We know this union is what we want. We want to ground some flirtation, some playfulness to try to help them and do it in a flirty way when you communicate, right? And try to help them to get out of some of this negative energy that they're stuck in, that they have been for quite some time. All right, so now on to the true love message. What the masculine fears, what he's truly desiring, what we fear, and what we're truly desiring. Okay. So, sexual freedom. Okay. For some, there is a fear of being able to really connect in that sexuality and things like that. But also, their fear is that we're gonna give it up for someone else. Okay? No. That's why we have to put our energy out there saying, I only want you. I only desire you. It's all about you. Okay? It's so important because they're getting away from this relationship now, these relationships that haven't been serving them, the karmic situations, all of these things, okay? And so now's the time to full out let them know, no, you're mine. We're having to claim them, no longer giving them away in the 3D, claim them, okay? Claim them. So even if, you're letting them be in the 3D, in the 5D, keep choosing. I choose you. I am not with anyone else. I will not be with anyone else. I choose you for my sexuality. We are free together. It's not giving it away to anyone else because there's nothing like it with anyone else. So what's the use in doing that? Just for a moment of pleasure? Just for some sort of nurturing? Do something different, okay? Because they're really worried about this. They're disconnecting from these karmic relationships, and then now the choices are coming through for them. Be firm and strong in your conviction, feminine, that you choose them. So you are the correct choice for them. It's all opening up. What they truly desire is you knowing your worthiness and waiting on them, and not seeing them as the distorted masculine anymore. Okay, not going after any of these other masculine distorted ones. Be with the real one. So him coming into more of his full out masculine and knowing that we are worthy of all of that. And what we're worthy of is the real masculine, not any of these distorted masculines. Okay, there's going to be a new love, no longer being this distorted love, the new love coming through because the past is being released from what we did in the past when we got upset, feminine, and moving on. Let friends help you. Let it be on a friend level helping you. The divine, especially in keeping you strong. But let friends help you to release this past stuff. And I'm urging any feminine, if you're having any trouble with what's going on and it seems like it's the same thing, and I'm just going to you're going to might fall back into your same pattern. But I'm urging you, if you're feeling it really strong and being very upset, to get one of my attitudinal karma healing. It's really powerful. It replaces what you used to do with what your true intention should be at this time. See, attitudinal karma healing is on my services continue page. Please, you do not want to fall back into this past. You do not want to do this over again, okay? So what they want is you to get away from the distorted idea of them and the distorted masculines around you. Recognize your worth right now this week. This is what they're wanting with you, okay? For new love coming through, it is, okay? It's not going to be the same as it was, but it can be if we react in the same way to the karmic situation we are feeling or seeing. Don't be sexually free. Keep it to yourself. Remember, Angel says, leave those boys and men alone. You know who your man is, okay? And none of these distorted masculine are worth it. You don't want him to stay in the distorted masculine state. Recognize your worth, your worth to him, and recognize your worth enough to stay away from any of these things, okay? That's what he's wanting for us the most this week. And what we're afraid of is the garden, that we're just here alone and it's never going to, happen, and our abundance isn't going to come through and all that. But that's when we react in a certain way. And we don't know that these romantic feelings exist, and let's do them in the 3D, put it out there, release and heal from the past. We're afraid we can never heal from this past that went on. That's why the attitudinal karma, it's a nice healing. It's not like some people might be upset about their abundance overpriced or whatever. It's a decent healing that can be done and it really shifts you, okay? So being in the garden, being alone, having all these beautiful things and wanting this abundance, and it's the fear of not having that it's not going to be explored, that we're not going to get this. But this time around, we're doing things differently, okay? We're going to have a new emotional situation. Don't do what you have done in the past, because you know what? We always get upset when they fall right back into the rabbit hole. Okay? And in order for them to not fall into that hole, we have to stand in our conviction. We have to stand our ground. We stay celibate. We do not be with another person. We do not give any part of our energy in that way. Okay? He's very vulnerable right now. And if he sees that we're doing anything, or feels that we're doing anything, or giving our energy to someone else, you're going to go right back into the same situation. Okay? So, work on yourself. Work on your inner divine. Work on healing again, more so. If you're feeling that, oh, I'm out of here, that needs to be healed. And it's around karmic energy. It's the attitude we get when karmic energy is around us, and that's why I have that attitudinal karma healing. Woo! Okay, can't stress it enough. So, what we truly desire is manifesting this union within ourselves first, so it can happen and mature in our spirituality. Work on this. Heal this. Okay? Shift this. For the union, to get it grounded in our life purpose, be in a lighter energy, manifest this union first through our communication and what we truly desire. Claim him in the 3 days. Say it out loud. Just tell people. Who cares if they think you're crazy? It doesn't matter. You can say it in any possible way you want to. That's my man. He'll be coming to me. I know it. No matter what it may look like, he's mine. And I'm going to post a song, probably in the group, You're Mine by Disturbed. Because it's a great song, okay? Spiritual maturity, manifesting that. Getting up out of where we've been stuck, because we're right back where we were. How are you going to do this differently? So they can really move forward, because it's happening. Their truth is coming through. Things have fallen away. This is the last kind of struggle here. Don't you want to push it over the edge so it can just be smooth and effortless flow now, okay? So, what kind of message there? Fearing about the feminine, we're fearing in our situation, and what we're truly desiring, Okay, so the fear surrounding the feminine when it comes to loving messages is spend some quality time together. That, you'll never, that you'll be spending quality time with someone else. No. Any of this time we're taking, have your masculine along with you. If you go somewhere, imagine he's with you. What would that feel like? What would that relationship be? Instead of replacing him with someone else, okay? So, Number 4, wishes coming true within love, a new beginning, so you'll be able to spend some quality time together. This is what he fears the most, that he cannot get that time because he's juggling, he's hurting, he's got that space. He just wants to spend the quality time together. He wants the sexual freedom with us, and he's fearful we're going to go somewhere else. So it's imperative that we spend quality time with those we are in significant relationships with, listening and talking to each other. There's the communication. It's imperative that you put an effort out there, even in just a 5D, just to speak out loud in the 3D, that I choose you, you are mine, this is what I'm doing, I am not interested in anyone else, you are the one for me, you are the significant relationship, and I want to be open for messages, and I want to tell you things about me as well, okay? But that's what they're fearing, that you're going to go off with someone else and spend quality time with them. Don't do it. Bring him along, whatever you do. It's such a crucial, pivotal time right now, okay? Whew. And with this moon, communication is really being looked at, and how do we're having it from a compassionate, empathetic level. So what they're truly desiring is speak the language of love. Aww. Loving words have the power to change someone's life, including your own. Got it? You are loving toward him. Use loving words toward him. It's changing his life and yours. Okay, there we are, the twins. Changing his life and our life when we do this. Okay, we're manifesting a positive change within our union, number 8. Surrounding the moon, how we're going to communicate through love. All about love and worthiness, and no longer focusing on any distorted masculine energy around us. Whew. Okay, what we fear with the masculine is embrace your emotions. Yes, that he will make the right choice, that he will really get in there and get his emotions. Recognize, but we have to be in our worthiness. We have to be the one that I choose them, we choose them, we choose them, then the right choice is coming through. Embrace your emotions. Don't push down your feelings or judge your emotions, okay? And we are being somewhat judgmental, or we're afraid of being judged by saying, this is my man, he's coming to me, right? Well, too bad. Embrace your emotions, your true emotions. If you say it truly, then you become a choice, right? And so that we're not giving away again, saying, oh, well, you know, if he wants to be with someone else, well, I wish you the best. You know, maybe someday you'll come to me, maybe not this lifetime. Oh, cut it out. Make the choice. Embrace your true emotions so he can embrace his true emotions. Okay? It's inevitable. It's happening. And if it doesn't happen for some people, it's the negativity and how they're reacting to the karma around them. And that's why if you're having such a hard time, please, please reach out. It's an amazing healing. It's a very good shift. And it will help you if you're really struggling. Okay, so what we're truly desiring, oh, I love you. These are very important words. To hear that, to come together within love, I love you is really what we want. Okay, that's what we want to hear from them. So in order to do that, we love ourselves first. We send love to them. Then they embrace their true emotions of love, and then they're able to say, I love you, for this union coming together, the 19 and the 20. All right, so masculine energy to be aware of this week. Feminine energy. And we get a little extra boost here. For feminine energy. So masculine energy got 2 anyway. So we have Thor, action and perfection. This came out in someone's healing, actually. So action toward perfecting who they are and what they truly desire. This week, they're taking the action to perfect what they truly desire. So we're having to be patient and know that things have gone away from them. They're spending time trying to heal it, right? They're starting out in a new way, right? And we can be that new choice, that new person when we stay positive, okay? And they could be that new person for themselves as well. But really, as you see in here, it's a really good week to stay grounded in the union and recognizing that our energy is really affecting them at this time to help them get through the grief and anger. Let's not upset them in any way. Let's support them and let them know we're not running off somewhere else, okay? So, for the feminine energies, we have unity. Yes, focus on the union. Okay, it's throughout here. This is what we truly desire, is our union. So why would we go off, make it longer, make it crazy to be with someone else? That makes no sense. Even when we react that way, where do we always come back to? We always come back to them, and now it's going to take that much longer for it to happen. So please stay in a better space. Know that the union is imminent. There's love there. It's manifesting. There's spiritual maturity going on here. Being in a lighthearted way, okay? And so, extra here, Green Tara, the Buddha of enlightened action. My soul informs my every step. I do what my heart compels me to do, feminine. What is on your heart? Get that karmic shit off your heart. Sorry for the cursing. I'm getting very passionate here. Get that karmic stuff off your heart and go within the heart, your true feelings, your true divine energies. What do you desire with this moon? Communicate it. Not, okay, it's all right. No, it's not all right. It's not all right. He's yours. He's yours. Because you're mine. I can do anything, okay? I can accomplish anything. I'm putting that song out. All right. What are we going on to? Crystal. To help this week. For the masculine to get out of this grief and anger. And for the feminine to stay away from anger as well. Recognize the codependency is gone. And don't pull yourself back in from these karmic energies to be in this karmic situation and just delaying the whole process. Okay, diabetes, heart healing, very much needed for the masculine. It's so crazy because a lot of the healings I do during the week, certain things will come up, and of course, because it is as a collective when I do this, it's going to be some of the same things coming through. So diabetes. Heart healing. The loving healing crystal is deeply connected to and aligned with the heart of the earth. The medicine of wrong one. Sorry. But it still is heart healing. Okay, what's the next one? Here. Diabetes. Okay. Diabetes is one of the most powerful heart healing crystals on the planet. Its energy penetrates deep into the inner chambers of the heart, transmuting old wounds of the past. The energy of the green ray brings powerful healing and transformation to the heart chakra. When you are blessed with diabetes' healing energy, you feel safe and supported to freely live and love from the heart. Beautiful. So that's where it is. Go with your heart. We're feminine. Here it is. Green Tara. Heal that stuff off of your heart so you can be pure in your intention. Heals the inner realms of the wounded heart and enhances openness. Transmutes and heals emotional pain and old wounds. Allows you to release and dissolve sadness in your life. Lets down walls of anger, bitterness, and resistance. Embracing love and connection. Absolutely perfect. Just totally encompasses this whole reading. For the feminine, yay. Oh, you will not believe. I can't. Look at this. Inner child. What was I saying in the beginning? And it came out in our side. So rose quartz is well known around the world as a stone of love and compassion. Its energy is very gentle and soft, inviting us to open fully to receive its healing medicine of love. Its nurturing energy allows us to feel safe enough to surrender to our vulnerable nature. They're in their vulnerability for us as well. In this sacred space, we connect deeply to the essence of the inner child. Rose quartz encourages you to deeply heal any old wounds connected to inner child issues. It invites the essence of the inner child to surface for healing and transformation to occur, deepening self-love and acceptance, opens the heart, bringing unconditional love, enhances compassion, gentleness, and nurturing of the soul, brings self-fulfillment and inner peace, supports those going through divorce and separation, supporting us through this time of separation. And it's going to help them as well who are going to be going through that as well, okay? So we feel the separation, we get all upset, what are they doing? And then we create the storm again. No more. Please reach out and get that healing because seriously, the reason why I push so much in these readings is because as a collective, if your energy starts going down, you start pulling everyone else down. So we want to raise everyone's vibration, keep them going. We want healing, healing, healing. If we all do it together, if we all put our effort out there, it makes it that much easier for the collective, for all of us to move forward, okay? One bad apple can spoil the whole bunch. But seriously, and that's another song in a song, right? Okay, now we will go on to Ganesh. What block is being taken away? Woo. And what gift is being given for the masculine? We have splendor. Yes, getting out of, look at that. There he is ascending, getting out of the darkness of that karmic energy where he was trapped, number 4. Now his wishes are coming true within love, a new beginning, and feeling it in a better way. Good. It's healing. He's healing, as we see, and that grief and anger going away, and then feeling in a better energy because the truth has come out now, and he's getting better choices and recognizing, okay, this can work. I can balance all of this and do everything that needs to be done within love. And for us, personal transformation, more so within our divine feminine energies, manifesting a positive change within our union by working on our feminine energy, releasing anything from the past, and how we react during separation. Okay? Beautiful. All right, now we go on to, this is where I shuffle, leave it around the reading and see what it has to say for us. And wait, don't rush into it. Allow nature to take its course. Exactly. Allow what's going on over here while working on yourself, feminine. And then we have here, twin flames. Your passion ignites, okay? So if we wait and allow this to happen, and we sit within our union, help us transform from whatever way we've been behaving, knowing we can have what we truly desire in the 3D, if we stay positive about it and grateful, like the past, we are going to ignite the passion within our twin flame relationship, okay? I can't say it enough. Please, everyone, share this, because the collective needs help right now. Share, 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 so we can all do better. Oh, I can't say it enough. And then we have here, look deep within your heart and you will feel my love. My love for you is as deep as the ocean. And you know, it's crazy. In the additional karma healing, I use this saltwater deck. So whenever I get this one card within other healings that says the ocean and be closer to the ocean, because, you know, water is emotion that we're having to deal with, tumultuous sometimes. Well, see, it's another message saying, yes, now is the time for you to get back to love, is to work on that karmic energy, our attitude towards karmic energy. So anyone who's feeling this, please reach out. I'm here for you, because it's a powerful healing. It releases a lot of stuff, so you don't have to keep coming back there. And I want to show this one as well. The past is now behind you. Release it and embrace new possibilities. A new path is now available to you. Follow it with faith. I can't say it. Okay, there we go. I'm just leaving on that note. Well, maybe for the feminine. This looks like just a feminine card needs to be there. If you could do anything, what would it be? The answer dwells in your heart, not in your mind. For the heart is the gateway to the soul. There it is. Okay? This is what I'm talking about. Communicate. If you want communication, be the communication. Do the communication. Put it out there in the 3D. Wow. Okay. What is this one? I never paid attention to these. Yeah. That's the one that says, let there be closeness between you, but allow for separation. Okay? Well, I might as well take it out and do it. Let there be closeness between you, but always give each other space. Love never claims. It simply allows and gives. But you are claiming, okay? You're going to say it. You're going to claim it and say it. Okay? You're not going to physically go get them or something. You're going to claim it by saying it, so then it can come to you. If you love something, set it free, and if it comes back, it's yours, kind of thing. Well, we've set him free. We've had him free for a long time. Now it's time for us to set the intention that we're ready and he can come back to us. And so therefore, we're not going to push anything. We're just going to set the intention, you know, in the 3D. You don't have to say to them, you're mine, you're coming to me. No. You can just communicate what what you're doing and what your life is right now. Okay? All right. So, thank you once again, as always, liking, subscribing, sharing, commenting. Definitely share, share, share. Please get it out there, because this week, as you have seen, is going to be tumultuous, and we're going to need help with a better communication. I also do a better communication ritual, personal ritual, around the moon, which definitely helps with communication. If anyone is interested, just check out my website. Use most of it for you all as the service continues page, okay? If you have any questions, please reach out. Thank you, as always, for donating, and until you see me again, share your love.